Hi, I'm Gina Elaine with Rock and Roll Radio Theater. We have partnered with Open Door Playhouse, a 501c3 nonprofit fiscally sponsored by Fractured Atlas, in order to produce SAG-AFTRA sanctioned radio plays. Our micro podcast contract does not cross the picket line, but does promise to help folks in the entertainment industry make art, make money, and keep health insurance. We're sponsored in part by Shore Incorporated, a gold standard for audio equipment worldwide. But we need your help too. Please click on the link below and your tax-deductible contribution will help 22 folks in the entertainment industry. I've got Felicia Taylor with me. Felicia, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself and how the strikes affect you?
Well, I started in theater. So I have a huge theater background, doing everything from Shakespeare to contemporary theater. I also played Oberon. That was probably one of my most memorable roles. And toured in theater. I've done some TV and commercials, print work, some films. So the strike seems to be really impacting a lot of people, not just actors. It's everyone that is working in production, whether that be transportation, whether that be food, whether that be costuming. It is affecting so many people that people just don't really understand. And they also don't really understand, or many people don't understand what the strike is for, whether it is something that is needed. It is needed because we need to have fair wages and our rights that are going on for the next few years until we can negotiate again if it's needed. We need to be paid fairly. Everyone needs to be paid fairly for their work, and the residuals is a really huge component as well, because if you're not being compensated and not having the residuals, then you're not being compensated fairly.
I totally agree. Very well put. So, Felicia, you're in hashtag Shining On. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the play?
I'm playing a character that is a previous songwriter. My brother and I are on a radio show, and we're usually inspiring, but on this particular episode, he's not being very inspiring because he is upset with one of our listeners or past partners. And so we kind of get into a discussion, and I'm trying to guide him, to be able to make the environment or the interview more positive. There is something that is a surprise towards the end that kind of makes everything hunky-dory, as my dad would say.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you too. I like your shirt. I'm like
Thanks.
looking, I'm like, you're rocking.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I try to look a little rock and roll.
Awesome.